Okay, so I did the replay analysis for this earlier today. I'm now going to watch it with him do a coaching session. So just as a reminder, this is Chuma. He played position 5, Crystal Maiden, and it was a Chaos Knight lane, Chaos Knight Crystal Maiden versus Earthshaker Earth Spirit lane. In my opinion on this lane is that Crystal Maiden and Chaos Knight should win the lane, just due to the fact that Chaos Knight thrives against heroes that do not have very good mobility, like Earthshaker, and he's very good at comboing with anyone with nukes. And Crystal Maiden is a hero with nukes, and provides mana regen, which allows Chaos Knight to do more nuking. And even not like slows plus stuns plus roots, it's just a lot of disable, and so they should be able to kill lots. I'm currently waiting for him. We're about to do the coaching session. I will now fast forward to here. I'll play some music. Taster boys! Taster boys! Are you talking to me, Paul? Where are my taster boys? Hunter, I'm doing a coaching session. I'm doing a coaching session, Paul. I'm gonna do one for this. Hey.
Hello?
Hello,
Hey,
Gio. I am going to now share my screen.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I already did you watch the replay analysis I did?
No, I just finished my game.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. You can watch it later if I don't mention stuff. It's on YouTube,
Alright.
it's like 27 minutes, but you can like fast forward. You can like skip through stuff. But I mean, it's sort of more or less I'm gonna go over it in this coaching session.
Okay.
Alright, you see my
Sure.
screen?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm watching your player perspective. One thing I'd like to mention is that I think that this is a lot of mangoes, but it's not the worst thing. I think you'd be better off getting like casual stats, because if you had more stats, you have more mana pool. And
Oh,
considering that
okay.
you have a high mana regen thing, you actually would be able to get more. It's either way, it's fine. You get 2 Crystal Novas off with this mana pool, and so it's okay to have mangoes. I don't think it's that bad.
Hmm.
Okay. Hey guys. I think this is very good that you guys go for this engagement.
Can you take a taste?
I'm doing a coaching session.
Did we start the game?
No, I'm doing a coaching session with someone.
I just want to.
Just ask Hunter. Hunter's in this room. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I think this is very good that you guys go for this engagement, because alright, I said this earlier before you got here, just so I mentioned. I think that Crystal Maiden Chaos Knight versus Earthshaker Earth Spirit is Chaos Knight Crystal Maiden favored, just because Chaos Knight is a hero that thrives at fighting heroes without mobility, like Earthshaker. Earthshaker doesn't really have strong mobility, and so
Okay. Yeah.
and he's slow, and especially and Chaos Knight's also very strong paired up with a hero with strong nukes and disables, which Crystal Maiden is. Crystal Maiden has like a huge AoE nuke with a slow. It does 130 damage. It's like insane for a level 1 nuke.
Mhm.
And it's AoE and it does 20% slow. So it's very good combo. And I think it's very good that you guys go for this, because you guys are much stronger than they are at level 1. Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong here. I think that the time you spend here right now is kind of wasted, because the
Yeah.
first thing I would do is, first of all, you're not supposed to have a ward because you're position 5. But since you have a ward and you're playing as Earth Spirit, I would definitely place it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna place the ward right here, this spot. Because if I place
Okay.
it here, I get vision of here, and vision of this area. This whole area from this one ward spot. And I can see whether Earth Spirit's rotating here or not on the minimap. Right?
Yeah.
It's just free vision. I mean, honestly, Earth Spirit should be position 3 and Earthshaker should be position 4, but whatever. Anyways, because you didn't place that ward, look at this. Because you don't place that ward, you don't actually see the Earth Spirit walking up here. The other thing I'd like to
Oh, yeah.
mention, that's just one thing about the ward. The other thing I'd like to mention is, here, you should be paying attention to the respawn timers. Notice how Earthshaker is going to respawn first, right?
hmm
Once he respawns, he's going to TP, and that means the TP on Earth Spirit will be longer. You could actually just wait. You can actually wait over here, and as Earth Spirit spawn, you can hit him like 3 times. Because you know you have your clarity. I understand that's why you're hiding, right? You're hiding because you have
Yeah.
your clarity. But if he uses his fissure to cancel your clarity, that means he cannot lane. Now Chaos Knight gets the free lane for like the next like 20 seconds, which will make sure that your Chaos Knight's gonna have a much better game. Anyways, I think you should have
Okay.
hit him like 3 times, and most likely he's not gonna fissure for it because he needs to fissure to secure last hits. Otherwise,
Okay.
Chaos Knight's just gonna deny everything, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I think
Makes
you
sense.
wasted like the first like this whole time, like you're not doing anything, like literally nothing. And then all of a sudden, because you didn't place the ward, which you could have done, you could have placed the ward, hit Earthshaker, backed off here, dodged or hit the Earth Spirit a couple times while he's walking this way, and you could have traded better. That's just the first minute.
Yeah.
Anyways, the thing is, I like that you buy mangoes to trade, but I think you're buying too many. Like at this point, you shouldn't be buying more mangoes to trade. You should just try to get like your stats, because if you have more stats, you have more base mana regen and also more base mana, right? You get to cast more spells anyways. I think
Okay.
it's a mistake to buy too many mangoes. It's a bait, especially since like you actually didn't need to do those trades just now. Like it does nothing. All you do is you hit him, and look, it just it did a bit of damage. I'm just gonna stick Tango. He's already away from the lane. You should only use your stuff to zone them, because your goal is to make sure your carry has the best game ever. Your goal is not okay. Your goal is not to kill the opponents. Killing the opponents helps your lane. Yes, that your goal is to have the best lane ever for your carry and for yourself. Not just for your carry. Actually, usually looking out for yourself actually helps your carry as well. I'll explain that in a bit. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, look, I'm pretty mad about this word actually, because what does it do? It gives you vision of here, here. Wait, let me unpause. So it gives you vision of all this area, right?
Mhm.
But where are you always standing?
There
You're standing
anyway.
here. Yeah. There's no point to this word. This is
Okay.
a ward that's good if you're on the opposite team. Like if I was Earthshaker or Earth Spirit, I would place this ward so I could see you, because you're always here.
Mhm.
But the other thing I didn't mention, because you didn't place the ward earlier, is that now the Earth Spirit has actually he's placed his ward over here actually. Wait, I want to see if it shows up on the map. But anyways, he placed the ward here earlier because you didn't see him. He actually walked over here, placed it, and walked this way. And so if you
Oh.
placed the ward earlier, you would have seen him place his ward, and then you would have known where the D ward. And you missed out on the D ward. You've taken unnecessary damage, and you could have done more damage to them.
Mhm.
Think about that.
Shit, that's so much. It's just 130 in.
Yeah, think about that. That's why I'm saying, like, this is why they're professional position 5 players, even though technically people think position 5 is bad. Like, you don't have impact. You do have a lot of impact. This is why there's a difference in MMR. Like, MMR it's not completely definitive, but it does actually represent quite a bit. Like, think about it, 130. You could have had this guy the same amount of HP. You could have had full mana, and this guy has not dealt damage to you. Think about that. You could have gotten an award, so you'd be level 2. And then he would still be level 2. 130. That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Also,
Anyway,
instead of buying those extra mangoes, should I just buy like sticks or something?
I
Or
think you
like,
should. I think you should have bought a stick. Or I mean, in most lanes, stick is good. I mean, this lane not particularly because they don't really cast that much. I think you'd be better off just buying the branches because
oh, okay.
stats make a difference. I actually think you shouldn't start with that many mangoes. I think one mango is fine to start with, and then just have
All right.
stats to fill up the rest because stats do give you more mana and more mana regen. Like I don't know how else to describe this. Like your base 1.8, 10.4. I'm just gonna open up a CM thing and then get like level 1. Can I do demo? I had to leave the replay, I think. I'll just go
Oh,
back to this.
I think it's on about. You can get like the stats.
Ice
Demo.
Maiden.
Anyways, I'm gonna go demo. I'm not just stats. I'm gonna show you like how much you could have had. So you got 2 tangos, right? Two
Yeah.
tangos, a salve. I don't know. You got a ward, and then you had 3 mangoes. Okay.
For battle.
Pretty 3.6 mana regen, but like say you had like a mango and then 2 stats, all of a sudden you have like extra 30, like 1.8 mana regen. It does actually make a difference, and I think this is actually cheaper. It's only 100. So if you consider you got 2 mangoes, you still have 40 gold. I don't know how much exactly this costs, right? 90, 110, 200, 70, 270, 300, 370. So just 370. You still actually have a lot of gold left,
I
right?
got as much.
Yeah.
You could probably, I mean, you could have probably gotten like a different. If you really want mana regen, right? Say you want to start with a lot of mana regen. Wait, won't let me sell mangoes. You could have. You don't even need the salve to be honest. You could have just gotten 2 tangos. That's 90, right?
Battle.
And then Basilius. If you really want mana regen, but I don't think that's what you wanted. You wanted to be able to nuke them.
Swiftly.
I think you're better off going 2 tangos, salve, maybe get branches, and then mango, right? This
Yeah.
should give 2 mangoes would leave you at 410. You probably still have enough money to get a ring of protection. Look at this. You have 2 armor. You could train better. You actually have 320. I leveled
I
up.
move.
You would have had 291 mana, and you can build into a soul ring. So now you can have
Here I
soul
come.
ring 1, and you don't and you still have mangoes. You still have 2 mangoes you can trade.
Oh,
Alright.
okay, yeah.
Alright, so that's just an example. I just want to show you that it does make a difference in how much mana you have. Even though technically mangoes are the most direct source, right? It doesn't translate exactly. All I'm saying, stats matter. Even one stat. Watch downloads. Okay, back to this. I'm gonna go back to 130. We're only 130, man. I stopped at 8 minutes because I was like, I really did too much. Anyways, so look, because I mean, yeah. Anyways, think about how little vision you're playing with, even though you placed that ward. Like you literally bought no a ward for no reason.
Yeah. I think because I forgot to put it down, I kind of just threw it down.
Yeah.
'Cause
Anyways,
I don't know,
your first thing, the first thing you should do is you should place a ward to find out where the enemy is going to be if you're going to have a ward, right? If you don't need
Yeah.
to block the camp, in this case you don't need to block the camp because you're going to be you guys are the dominant ones in the lane. You guys can shove it in and then pull. Anyways, back to actually I think there's a bunch of other stuff I want to say. Anyway, so back here, you shouldn't have casted that because there's no point. He's already zoned out by Malcolm. Malcolm's existence is zoning him out because he's got no mana because he had to use Fissure to last it, and then he's got, I don't know, he's got god awful items. What is this?
Yeah.
What is? I mean, I like Stick, but I don't like starting with Stick. I think it's a dumb item to start with, except PA, maybe. I think it's a maybe. Anyways, you buying mangoes is not helping you because you literally just have no mana pool, which, I mean, you do have a mana pool, but like you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Also,
it's
I don't
like-
think you getting boots really like you got boots, right? But instead of boots, you could have had like most of your soul ring, like 2 soul rings, 2 gauntlets, not gauntlet, yeah, gauntlets, glove or whatever thing, and that's like, and then you could have had the armor, you could have had ring of protection. It would be so tanky. Right, you'd have 3 armor, and you'd be like 700, 800 HP, and so you could just right click him, right? There's no point to you being here, right? In your opinion, what is your job here? What are you doing?
I wanted to just either like get another Q off or just keep right clicking him.
Yeah, but the best way to do that is, I get that, but the thing that you're missing here is that the other way you win lane is by pulling.
Oh, okay, yeah. Also, I just never know when to like single pull or like stack and pull.
Okay, let me give you a quick tidbit. If your laner is able to lane against the creeps, you should always pull. Another rule to follow it is, say like your laner is very good at like 1v1ing the guy, and you want to increase that advantage, you should pull.
Okay.
Because by pulling, you let him solo EXP because they have no kill potential on him. And so he gets solo EXP and he's already able to last it. And then not only that, you increase your own experience and your own gold. And what you can do is this, like say you single pull now, right? It's gonna push in, right? It pushes in, you can actually pull this and pull it here, and now you can get the big wave pull to the hard cap. Or the enemy team will contest it, right? And then they contest it, all of a sudden you have this super strong carry and you with full mana because you haven't been fighting anyone, you've just been pulling and right clicking. I mean, you have mangoes anyways. They go to contest it, they just die. Maybe the creep wave pushes in, but they're dead. They lose the whole creep wave on their tower, and then you could pull the next wave with this one.
Oh, okay.
Think about that. Like, you manipulate the equilibrium to get your own farm. I think it's okay to put the single pull anytime, except okay. The only time it's bad to single pull is, by the way, single pulling is not like an exception thing. It's more of a thing you do, and then not pulling is an exception.
Okay.
I want to change that because you seem to like, I don't know when to pull, when to stack. You should stack if you can't pull, or if you think that single pulling will mean that they can dive you in the tower, right?
Okay.
Say they had like a more aggressive offlane, like say it's a Slardar and you don't have a ability to deal with Slardar, and if he gets on the tower creeps, he could like really mess with your carry's last inning. Then it's bad to single pull. That's the only time it's bad. And in that case, instead of single pulling, you should single pull, but only get half the creep wave.
Oh, okay.
That's when you half pull. And half pulling is never bad. Because when you half pull, you can just leave it. You just leave, you go help your carry. Right? Anyways, you doing this literally does nothing. Right? You're just taking EXP at this point. You're just leeching. You're griefing Malcolm's game. I don't know why Malcolm did that, but anyways, you're just griefing. Yes, this is a good kill, but that's more on the Earthshaker walking out of position. Right? Like, you didn't need to do that. In fact, you could have just pulled south. Malcolm could have kept farming. Eventually, Earthshaker's going to mess up like he did to go for a last hit, and then Malcolm could just do that, and then you can come by, and you're level 3. And this guy's still level 1, right? Like, you could have been level 3, and Malcolm could have been level 3, and this guy's level 2. 2 level 3s versus 2 level 2s, level 3s win, right?
For sure.
And by the way, I have no problem with skilling the passive level 2, because I think you should. It's the best usage. Because you don't have enough mana to use both of these spells. Think about it. 140 and 130. Which is why I'm really mad that you skilled this level 3. Because you don't even have enough mana to use both of them without mangoing constantly. Why would you skill it? You're better off just using this, and then letting the passive mana regen give you enough mana to use this again. Right?
Yeah.
And you don't always have to be nuking them, right? You like here, you missed out. You missed out. Like, you could have pulled earlier 147, or this time, like, remember this 217, you could have pulled that. Like here, instead of doing for this, I mean, this was a good kill, right? Obviously, because you killed them. But this entire time here, you were doing nothing, right? I'm gonna just go to player perspective and just show you what exactly you were doing. Look, you're just walking around. You're literally just walking around.
Okay.
You're not even hitting him. You could have hit him. Like, you could have hit, like, here. Even for this kill, you actually made the kill longer by not hitting. Look, if you walk here, I'm gonna pause it right where I think here. Here, you're supposed to, you can walk here and then go behind him and then hit him. And then when he moves, when he's like, when Malcolm gets close enough to cast it, that's when you should slow him when he goes for to cast this. Because right now when he casts it, he's actually gonna stand still for that, right? Whereas
Yeah.
you can like, look, you could have gone behind him here, and then just kept hitting him, right? And then he's forced to walk this way, which is towards Malcolm.
Hmm.
But instead, look, you just walk over, and then you just press Q. You could have hit him like 3 times. You could have walked this way from here and then hit him 3 times. And then maybe you don't even need to press 2 Qs. You could just press it once, right? And then he's dead, right? You hit him a bunch of times, you press Q, he's dead.
Yeah.
But instead, now you have to chase him into the trees here, wasting more of your time. Because look, if you finish him at 207, you could have just walked over here, gotten a pull off, and then you get a pull and the kill. But instead, because you're not using your spells correctly, you're not doing spell moving, you're not using your right click, your free damage, I like to call it. 50, like, I think it's important to get as many hits off as possible. And to do that, you need to position yourself in a way to do that.
All right. Also, what's spell moving?
Cool it.
You move. I call it spell moving, but it's literally just abusing the fact that you have a disable.
Oh,
You're not.
okay.
You so far you haven't abused the fact that you have a slow. You're just treating it as damage, which I think is dumb. You can see it later. Actually, I actually had like a whole bit about it on the replay analysis.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
look
I'll
at
go.
it after.
I'll show you when it comes up. Anyways, like, look, what are you doing? I mean, you're gonna go for the pull, which I think is fine. This is a good pull. I'm glad you went for it. Most people don't do it. I think it's very good that you know how to do the hard camp pull.
Oh yeah, then I died.
No, this is fine. I think this is good because this is not a good fight for them that could take you on. Although, I honestly think that you should have reacted a little quicker there.
Hmm.
Because as you're hitting this, you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the Earth Spirit. And also
Yeah, I
from
didn't-
this, I'm surprised you don't instantly ping out that there's a ward. Because
Oh yeah.
the only way he knows you're here is that there's a ward. Like, say even if you don't see that he's a ward earlier, right? Because you were too late on your ward, you should know by now that he has a ward, but you don't know. You
Okay,
actually
I
don't
guess-
know.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I think I wasn't paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm also mad because look at this. Here, this is the other thing I went over in the video analysis. So you did a pull, right? This is fine. You kind of stood still for no reason, but it's okay.
Oh, it's so the creeps would hit me.
No, that
Right,
part's
right.
fine. That part's fine. I mean, like the before you pulled, you kind of
Oh,
didn't
oh.
do anything.
Okay.
Anyways, the thing I'm mad about is that when they go on you, you have a tango, and you don't use it. You should use it right now on that tree,
Oh.
right? You should use the
Yeah.
tango right there. Okay, this tree, you should use the tango. This tree, you should use the tango. But guess what? Because you don't use the tango, you're gonna die for this. You're actually gonna die because you didn't use the tango. Use the tango now. Right? Use it right now. And also, you had no reason to come back for that. That was kind of, you're too low, they can kill you. That's kind of a weird champ, I would call that.
Yeah.
Anyways, because you didn't use the tango, if you used your tango, you would have been like this point of your health.
Mhm.
Because you didn't use your tango, you're actually gonna die here. Because look, he hits you once and then you die. But if you use your tango, you'd be able to be here with a point without being afraid of dying, and then you could salve now. But now instead, he's just gonna fissure your ass. So by not using your tango as soon as possible, you actually killed yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this is griefing Malcolm's game because Malcolm knows that if he doesn't fight with you, he's just going to lose 2v1, right? That's good by Malcolm. But look, Malcolm's actually doing well now, but because of all these weird skirmishes that's happened due to you not playing correctly, he's actually going lower than the Earthshaker, despite Earthshaker not even getting farmed, right?
Yeah.
And now, I don't think he dies, but it's pretty fucking low. That's a misplay by the Earth Spirit, but You're supposed to die. I don't know why Earth Spirit kicked him to the tower. Anyways. I mean, it's okay that you TP'd here. I think that's fine. I think that you should really go 201 at level 3. Because level 2 of this, look what it does. 30% slow, 170 damage.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, think about that. And also, cooldown is lower, and it only costs 15 more mana. Versus this, which all of a sudden, it costs 140 more mana, and pretty much doesn't really disable for that long. Versus this is a 4.5 second slow. So you slow them for 10% faster, 10% more, not faster, but for 4.5 seconds. That's a big disable. But instead you go for this, and you don't have a mana pool because you did not buy stats. So you're only able to cast 2 of these things. It's silly. Because think about this,
Oh,
you
yeah.
cast this, 130 damage. You cast this, 150 damage. It does 280 damage, right?
Mhm.
You cast this at level 2, twice, it does 340 damage. It actually does more damage.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And also, during the 10-second cooldown, you can regen your mana using this, and you're actually able to sustain yourself without needing to buy mangoes. You can cast 3 using your mana regen.
Mhm.
Anyways,
So should I just go? I should have gone 201, then gotten the 4th point into
and
the
then
W.
211, yeah.
Okay.
Because you still want 1 value point in this, and then level 5, 212. Because after this, level 3, it only goes up by 10, like 30 damage. It's not that value anymore after that. Versus level 2 of this is very value, right? Because it goes from 1.5 mana regen for yourself to 3 mana regen. After that, I think 2 points is fine, and then you max this. So level 7, it should be like 312. Actually, no, it should be 322 or no 313. I think level 7.
Oh, you don't get 6, level 6? You don't get the ult?
I think alt level 6 is kind of stupid. You know why? Look at the
Why?
mana cost.
Oh, okay.
It's 200 mana. Look at your mana.
Yeah, especially because I don't have stats.
Especially
so-
because you don't have stats. Like, think about this. If you don't want to, say you don't want to go Soul Ring, right? You could have gotten a Null Talisman instead of this Boots. Or you could have, like, with the amount of mangoes you bought in a total of 9 mangoes, if I recall correctly.
Oh,
Nine,
shit.
9 times 70 is 360. That's 360. You could have gotten, like quite a bit of stats, quite a bit of other stuff. But instead, like, if you go Soul Ring, first of all, your mana problems are fixed, and Soul Ring works well with Tranquil Boots. Plus, it gives you stats that you like and an armor, which you lack. I think Soul Ring CM is pretty good. I think you should go for it. Anyways, like, you're also, again, doing nothing again. Actually, no.
Okay.
I think you should watch the replay. I know I'm gonna go over Dota theory more with you now, more so than criticize you, because I did that in the replay analysis.
All right.
Anyways, okay, Gio, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think is your job as a Position 5?
Just like, I mean, yeah, help the carry, but like also just like spam your spells on the offlaner and the pause 4 and try to stack and pull when you
Okay,
can.
but why are you spamming your spells on the offlaner?
Yeah, probably like to try and look for a kill maybe. Or like try to zone them out, like get them low so that they don't want to come to lane.
It's kind of correct. I think your job as a Position 5 is to create an unfair advantage for your carry.
Mhm.
And the best way of doing that is to constantly chip at the opponent's health. The other thing you can do, the other way you win a lane, is by creating 2 versus 1 situations.
Mhm.
And this is very easy in this lane because you have a Chaos Knight, right? Chaos Knight, I don't know why he went to skill build, but whatever. He's super strong. You just like look literally Earthshaker, even though you guys were losing, you guys fucked up so much in the first 4 minutes, he's still able to just zone him. Like, this guy can't lane here. And Earth Spirit's like, I don't know what to do, I'm gonna just go home. Right? That's what he's doing. But what you guys can do is you can keep pulling and keep making the creeper go here. That way Earthshaker or Earth Spirit has to go up here. And then if one of them goes one way, right, say Earthshaker is running away from Malcolm, he goes this way to hide in the trees. Earth Spirit's over here. Now you guys can jump Earth Spirit. And so even if you don't kill him, you get him really low and he can't trade with you because he's like, he literally can't trade because if he tries to trade, he's gonna die. And that's what I mean by creating 2 versus 1 situations. By pulling and by zoning, by you beating the Volition 4 off because you have stats and you're using your spells correctly and you're hitting him because you're ranged and he's melee, you're able to make it so that either Volition 4 or the Volition offlaner leaves, has to go away for a while, right? And then all of a sudden you and Malcolm can go 2 versus 1 on whoever's left. And if they just both leave, then Malcolm free farms, right? And they get no farm because you're just pulling.
Yeah.
And if you do that, I guarantee you Malcolm is top of the net worth. And this Earthshaker and Earth Spirit are below you. You. Not just like Ogre, you. They would be below you. And you'd probably be at like 1,000 net worth if you pulled. Because you get a lot of last hits and EXP. And I think I think that Malcolm would be level 5 right now, personally. If I was to CM here, Malcolm would be level 5, this Earthshaker would be 0 and 4, and Earth Spirit would have 0 and 2. At least.
Okay.
Because Earth Spirit has mobility, it's hard to kill him. Alright, let's go over this fight now. I want to explain, this is a fight that I thought was particularly badly done by you. Sorry, put it that way.
It's fine.
Anyways, so yeah, you're having a pull, this is fine. Okay. This is very bad. Do you know why?
Oh, I rooted him while he was still slowed, so it doesn't really matter.
Yes.
Like,
That is why. But also, you're standing still. You're not attacking, moving. You should be trying to move here while he's slowed. It doesn't
Wait,
help.
so
that
I can't see your cursor. What should we be moving back or forward?
You should move here forwards.
Oh,
This
okay.
spot. You see it now?
So I can see the highlight, but like not the actual arrow thing.
I need like an app or something. Anyway, so you should be moving forwards where he's running, so you can zone him.
Okay.
That way you could be. Okay, I'm just gonna go back in time a bit to before this happened. I'm just gonna look at Earthshaker. I want you to look at his debuffs. He's gonna walk over here. He's slowed for 4.5 seconds, and then he's stunned during the slow. That's also bad by Malcolm. But look, if you had slowed, and then he's still gonna be stuck here because of the stun, right? You hit him, he'd still be like a little healthier, and then once he gets here, now you root him in the middle of his Earthshaker, in the middle of his fissure. First of all, it cancels the fissure if you root him during it. Of course, he can still cast it while he's rooted, but it cancels the casting of it. That's one thing you should note.
Okay.
First of all, he doesn't get the stun off. Malcolm gets a few hits in. I don't know why Malcolm didn't use Reality Rift first and then stun. It's kind of dumb by Malcolm, but that's not important. What you're doing is also bad. Actually, it's worse. It's worse because you're in control of what you do. You're not in control of what he does. Right?
Yeah.
It could be some random guy, for all we know, right? But look, because you use your 2 spells, yes, he takes a bit more damage, but look, he gets to run away. And he gets to stun Malcolm. And now it becomes much more riskier, because now the Earth Spirit's here. If you had taken the advantage of the 2v1 situation, which that was a 2v1, if you executed it properly, then you guys would have got this kill a lot faster. Actually, you would have got this kill,
Middle tower is under
right?
attack.
Yeah.
Because you would have been able to hit him 3 more times, not 4 more times. And you would have canceled the stun so he doesn't deal as much damage to Malcolm. And then Malcolm is not this low. Okay, given everything that's happened, even if you didn't change anything, I think what you do now is pretty bad.
Yes.
I remember this fight. First of all, you didn't fight for the rune. I mean, I guess that's okay. It's Earth Spirit versus CM. You can't really fight for it. But I'm pretty sure that this next fight
Radiant's
is
courier has
pretty
been
bad as well.
killed.
Because you kind of do the same thing.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, I remember there was a period where we just kind of just ended up losing the
Look.
lane. Like it felt like we
Look,
got dumpstered.
You do the same thing again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You're gonna slow him, and then while he's stunned, literally while he's stunned, you root him. He dies, right?
Mhm.
But guess what? Malcolm's gonna die now. If you didn't root him, if you just hit him, or you rooted the Earth Spirit here, Malcolm gets to hit him 3 more times and doesn't take the damage as well. Malcolm's probably half HP right now, and this Earth Spirit is probably running away. I don't think you kill him. Maybe you kill him, but definitely Malcolm doesn't die, and Earthshaker dies for sure. If
Yeah.
you had just played that correctly with your spells. That's what I mean by spell moving. Like you should pay attention to what disables that are happening.
Okay.
And also Malcolm should not have stunned Earthshaker. It was kind of stupid at that point because you really slowed Earthshaker. That's all Malcolm. I mean, at this point, you do a bunch of other mistakes, but I feel like there's already enough for me to look at. But I look at it till like 8 minutes. After that, I don't look at it anymore. Anyways, this is kind of very bad, is what I would say. Like, think about all the stuff you could have done in the first minute. And I just went over that.
Yeah.
That's how much you can improve. That's how much more impact you can have in your lane.
Okay.
You need to think
That
of
makes
that
sense.
as that, right? And so your goal, the best way to win a lane is to create a 2 versus 1 situation. However, if the enemy team, like their lane is not that strong, right, and they don't want to fight you, then you should try to get the most out of the lane. And to do that, you need to pull a lot.
Okay.
You should always try to go for pulls. That's the thing. Pulls wins lane because if you pull, that automatically means that you and Malcolm are getting more creeps than the enemy team, and you're also denying your creeps.
Yeah.
So instead of both of you, say you guys both have 1,000 gold potentially in each wave, right? It's not like that. I'm just doing that as a number. When you pull, you get all of a sudden you have 1,100 gold every time you pull for both you and Malcolm that you're gaining, and they're only getting 800 because you're also denying 2 of your creeps or 1 creep, right? And so
Yeah.
now it's 1,000. Now it's 8 to 12. That's the resource comparison. Now you guys are winning at a 12 to 8 ratio because you pulled.
Okay.
That's probably
So
not the
it's like-
ratio, but
That
that's
slowly adds up.
it.
pretty
Slowly
much.
adds up. That's just one wave. Each wave you do that, it increases 13 to 7, 15 to 4. Like that's why me and Hunter always dominate whenever we do 5-mans, right? Because I do
Yeah.
this, and Hunter also knows what to do, and then we just beat them. Like it doesn't matter that we're not necessarily the highest farmed in the game because the enemy lane is like dog shit, right?
Yeah.
We just shut them down. Like you don't have to have the highest GPM to win. You just have to have a
Okay.
higher GPM than your opponents comparatively.
All right. That makes
Like-
sense.
Malcolm does not need to be the highest GPM. Malcolm needs to be higher than the Earthshaker though, right?
Mhm.
He needs to be doing better. Or Malcolm, or say you're in a losing lane, right? Then
Yeah.
at least Earthshaker has to be doing comparatively worse than what he'd normally be doing, right? Even
Mhm.
if you don't win the lane, like if you notice when I play Invoker support, I die a lot like early, and then usually I have no farm, right? But because of everything I was doing, the build up adds up. All of a sudden, we're like Hunter's level 5 and PA's level 3, right? Which you saw in
Yeah.
the edit fight. Anyways, supporting is all about all the little small stuff, all the little advantages you can gain. Like you could have gotten like I don't know the exact count, but I think you could have hit them 15 times for free in this first 6 minutes. And considering you have 53 damage, that's like or like 40 damage, right? So let's say it's 40 damage. That's like 600 damage. You could have done 600 damage in 6 minutes from just your right clicks, but you didn't do it. You missed out on 600 damage, Gio.
Yeah, that sounds really bad when you.
And I'm
Oh,
that's a very like conservative estimate because you probably have higher damage if you bought stats. which means that you would have had even more damage. And also, you
Okay.
wouldn't have had died, right? If you had
Yeah.
stats, you wouldn't have died. So that means like you could have done maybe 1800 damage in the first 6
So
minutes from your Eclipse.
so should I have gotten Soul Ring before the boots and then get like stats early so I don't
I
have to
mean,
like buy it with
depends on the
Battlers?
lane, right? In this case, against Earth Spirit, who just rolls on you, it doesn't matter that you have boots, right? Because once
Yeah.
he's next to you, he's just gonna hit you. So you're better off getting stats. But in other lanes, like say it's like a clockwork, you need boots, right?
Okay.
It all depends on the lane matchup, but you should try to have Soul Ring boots, Soul Ring Tranquils like 6 minutes, and before 10 minutes at least. Before 10 minutes at least, please,
Okay.
please. All right, I'm gonna show you. To give you example of, I think we were in the same lane even earlier. I played with Jared. We lost this game, but I won the lane on my yes. This is this one. Oh, this is actually I'm not with Jared. This is my own replay in solo queue. This is a solo hard support Skywrath, by the way.
Okay. Holy shit.
I went ham. I'm pretty good at hard support, but I'll just show you. I'll even show you like net worth. Like, look at this. I'm not even like super high net worth. Oh, I am, because I know what I'm doing. But what the fuck? Yeah, I shouldn't. I see. Like, look at your net worth comparatively at 5 minutes. This is me 5 minutes, 1500 gold. My Terrablade's also doing well. And look at the enemy offlane. It's Techies Magnus. Look at them. They're
Okay.
below me. I've I've owned them. Failure. What? All right. I hate this. I hate this. It was just yesterday. Okay. I don't get that. I don't play a hard support, but I play position 4. I'll look for a position 4. I have a bunch of position 4 games. Alright, I'll show you an example of a bad hard support. I'm position 4, by the way.
I mean,
I
yeah, I
went-
feel like Mirana 5 doesn't do much.
No. The enemy
Oh.
hard support was bad.
Oh, enemy. Okay.
Because I'm position 4 and I'm 17, 4, 13. This is my... Like, you can do a lot as a support. This is actually... I think this one... I'm not going to show past early game, because past early game, I kind of go ham, but that's not, like, very representative of what's going to happen. But early game is pretty trash for me. Anyways. Very perspective. I'm just going to show you what... Look at Lich's thing. Look familiar?
Yeah.
Look familiar, yeah. It's pretty dumb. I'm not saying he should go Soul Ring. I don't think Soul Ring and Lich, but definitely not Mango straight. Anyways, I'm literally Exort Voker, and he's not zoning me out. And he went level 1 shield. It's so stupid. I actually win this early game. I think we lose early game, but like, despite what he's doing, net worth wise, we're not really losing out too much. Even. Because he's not doing much to shut us down. Because look, he didn't cast a single spell and he didn't hit me once. And he's full mana and he used up 3 mangoes in that span of 30 seconds.
Okay.
And this is an Immortal player. Like, I'm saying that I think in Immortal there's a lot of people who don't play hard support properly. And I think that if you learn hard support properly, you will go up in MMR super quickly. This is what I told Killicups. Look where he is now.
Fucking Divine 3, dude.
Yeah, because no one knows how to
That's
hard
crazy.
support. No one knows how to hard support. Like, think about that. I was literally hard support Skywrath. And I do this every time I go hard support Skywrath. I go ham. Because people really suck at hard support. Like, I'm not saying that I'm much better than these guys. I'm just better than their hard support. And they're not used to that. And I make the difference. I know they abuse it. Alright, I think the roles people are bad at are hard support, position 4, and offlane. To be honest. Because mid and carry, people kind of got that unlock, right? They kind
Yeah.
of know, it's pretty like normal. You kind of know what you're supposed to do. But if you're offlane, you position 4 or hard support, most people don't know what they're supposed to do. Or their roles in the game. Like, look, I bought everything. And I still have this kind of scoreline. That's what I'm saying. Like, buying wards is actually useful. You should never shy away from buying all the wards.
Alright.
Okay, that was less Dota theory and more like tidbits. I think the main takeaway I want to give you is that you need to work on spell usage. I think that was the main thing I found with your problem. Like, even if you didn't change your item build, if you just use your skills properly, and you positioned better, you would have probably gotten those kills, and you would have still
Okay.
had a better early game.
All right.
However, also take into account the fact that you get a lot from pulling, and so you should try to pull every time, unless it's a if I pull my carry dies situation, right?
Yeah.
Then you don't pull. Those are the situations you don't pull. But if your carry or your core, your offlaner doesn't die if you pull, go for a pull. It's just efficient, right?
Okay.
It denies gold and EXP from the enemy team, and it gives you gold and EXP. That's the best thing, right? Because say someone doesn't die, but they don't get any waves at all, they're gonna be level 1. It's worse. It's worse than not dying. It's worse. It's worse than dying. Not dying sometimes, if the lane
Okay.
is done well, right? Because like me and Hunter, fuck, I don't. We don't really kill. We kill when we hit level 5 when we take advantage. But to build that advantage, we don't even kill them, right? We just zone them out and we take every single advantage we can. We pull, we deny every creep, we zone them, make sure they don't get EXP, and then all of a sudden, we're 2 levels ahead of them. Right? You can do that. You could have done that game with Malcolm. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Anyways, that's all I wanted to really say. I could go more in depth, but I feel like you wouldn't digest everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna watch the.
Yeah,
The YouTube
the thing
video.
is 27 minutes, and I go in depth. You should watch it, I think.
All right. I might try playing a hard support game now. Actually. Just.
You gonna try? Yes.
Yeah.
I think a good here. I think CM's a good one. Another good one is Lich, because Lich is even easier than CM because you just nuke. They just die. So
Okay.
I think ones that are in the same vein: CM, Jakiro, Lich. These are hard supports that win. And I told
Okay.
Killer Cups that these are like the easiest ones to dominate on.
But if he
And
plays
then-
like Phoenix, Undying, and
Phoenix, Undying is another one, by the way, because Undying is just so tanky. He can just take their strength and then hit them away. So it's the same. It's a similar concept.
Mhm.
Like, and then I was telling Killer Cups that he needs to farm more. Like, especially as Chen or even as hard support. Like, you could be farming the small camp by pulling, or you could farm the hard camp by pulling, right? All of a sudden,
Yeah.
even though you don't get any last hits from lane, you get last hits from farming the camps. You get like 200 more gold, and with those 200 gold, you can get more wards and you can get more items to make yourself tankier, to make yourself harder to kill, to make yourself have more impact, right? Like if you're harder to kill, that means they have to use more spells to kill you. If they use more spells to kill you, those are less spells used on your cores.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
there are some games where I have like really bad starts. Like this one was horrible, and I still won it. Like I'm pretty sure at like 3 minutes, I'm like 0-4, 0-5, like 0-6. Look at this, 3K net worth versus who's there? Vision 5. This guy, he's 1-5, but he has why is he worse than me? Okay, he's just dumb. But wait. There we go. Look at their position 4. He's 4,700. I have a bad start here, but because I decided to itemize so that I can tank stuff by having a raindrops and wand instead of having mangoes. I have 1 mango that I kept for a while. 18 minutes. What the fuck? I'm able to like tank stuff, and slowly I'm able to build up due to tanking fights and winning fights. Due to that, I'm able to build up my
So-
net worth and come back.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's different for Phoenix, but I mean, do you always need boots when let's say you're playing like CM? Because I feel like I'm so slow otherwise.
Okay. Every hero always needs boots. The thing that separates heroes is when you get them.
Okay.
So CM for the most part needs boots, but if you're just in lane, right? If you're not roaming, you don't need to walk around that much,
Okay.
and so you need to make yourself as survivable as possible in lane, so you don't feed, and so you can harass the enemies, right? Because there's no point if you have boots, but all you do is right click and run away, and you can't really contest them, right?
Yeah.
So think about when you get boots, and also probably start with some stats. I think it's important to start with stats. Like just get like 2 iron branches. They're so cheap. It's 100 gold.
and just don't go ham on the mangoes.
I mean, get one mango. I would say get one mango most time, because one mango is value for when you do it. But you don't always have to cast your spells, man. You could right click a bunch, and then when it's very important that you cast your spell, like it's about to be a kill if you cast it, then you cast your mango, because you can keep the mangoes for your HP regen, right?
Yeah.
Like you were just going ham on the mangoes, and it didn't do anything. Like you didn't even kill them,
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
and you didn't get as many right clicks off as you could have. Like I always hit, especially like as a support. As a core, maybe not so much, because your focus is keeping the lane equilibrium, getting last hits and the nice, and then like harassing when they overstep, right? But your job as a support is to harass, get some pulls off, get all the little advantages, and then also make it so that the opponent can't go harass your guy, or if he does, he has to pay a price, right? Always make your
Okay.
opponents
I'm
pay a
just scared
price
of,
for
like-
overstepping. I can actually coach you on a game right now if you want to play a 5.
Actually, yeah, sure, I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll probably have time for like one game.
Man, I'm so sad I can't download that Skyref game, because it's like my only position 5 that I played. Wait, let me try again.
But yeah,
Oh!
I'll find the match.
I think it's happening. Because if I show you this, I could show you exactly all the stuff I'm talking about before you play. It'll be like, I'll just do the first 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, it can. Alright, let's watch this replay. I'll just show you.
All right. Sure.
Of course, it's a different matchup, but it's pretty similar in that I just use my Q to nuke, and I right click. Oh. Okay, so similar to you, I'm Skyraf, so I'm able to attack level 1 versus them. And they have like a kind of weird lineup.
The battle begins.
So I'm gonna be trying to harass them. And I've zoned in on this opportunity here. But I also know that I need to keep my carry alive, so I don't leave. So this one is just like a classic, we outplayed them kind of situation. It's not like usual. Anyways, so this happens, my Terrorblade's kind of dumb, and he actually stands here. So he shouldn't have died there, that's not my Terrorblade. But look, I have stats, I got Null Talisman because it's actually good for Skyraf. But look, because I have Null Talisman, I actually have mana regen. And I also have stats, I have damage, armor, some stuff, I can actually hit them. Okay, this actually has less stats than ZM. But look, my mana pool is so huge, I'm actually able to cast all that many bolts in the first one. If I don't have Null Talisman, I can't kill. But look, I'm constantly hitting this guy, and I'm making sure that he can't go for a pull. And I'm going to try to set up for a pull here. Yeah, I'm going to set up for a pull. I only get the range creep, but even though it's just the range creep, I deny the range creep here. And
Radiant's courier has
now they
been
can't
killed.
do... They lose a range creep full of EXP, and I get an extra creep. I don't get a pull there, but I get a stack. By stacking here, I can stack and pull, by the way, at the same time. If you use a hard
Yeah.
cap properly. That's one thing I noticed. But look, I'm getting so many right clicks off, right? Notice how many times I'm hitting versus how many times you were hitting. And look, because I hit him this many times, I can actually put him in position to die. And look, he has to deny himself. That's just Techies gameplay. But normally what Techies wants to do is Techies wants to hit you and trade with you and then deny himself and deal lots of damage, right? But because
Yeah.
I'm hitting him, he has to deny himself or die. And so he doesn't actually get to trade with me and doesn't get to do his nuke on the Terrorblade, which allows my carry to get more farm. Even though Terrorblade is a lane loser, we're actually able to get most out of this lane.
Okay,
And so
yeah,
notice how I bought a mango, but the way I use it, because I have stats, I just go and I get a super efficient mango. And I use it like that. And look, I kind of fuck up here. I actually let him pull. But while this is happening, because he's a tank that creeps, I'm going to hit him as many times as possible.
Radiant's courier has
Okay,
been
yeah,
And I
he's
actually
like
get a kill
almost
because of
dead.
it. Oh, look, you zone him out, and now he gets the lane.
Dire's middle tower is
And
under
notice how,
attack.
look, 4 minutes in, I have 2 Null Talismans.
Yeah.
What do you have? You have boots. And notice how I
Okay.
have not been farming. I have 4 last hits. It's because I'm spending my gold properly and I'm using my regen properly.
All right.
Like, that's just one thing I would like to show you. Like, I'm harassing the entire time, but I'm still able to get more items than you, despite that. Like my net worth would probably not be that different from you. Actually, no, it's higher because I bought items instead of buying regen. Instead of buying mangoes. I think you went too heavy on the mangoes.
Yeah. I think I just don't like the feeling of like not being able to like, or not being full mana, or like you can't cast your spell.
Yeah, you just need
Well,
to have
depends.
more. You need to improve on your mana regeneration. Like, look, I'm not full HP, not full mana, but I'm still comfortable. All right.
Alright.
This is happening. I'm taunting them.
Dire's
Anyways,
courier
look,
has been
I know it's a free kill.
I end your life. That something good may begin.
And look,
Dire's
every time I
bottom
can, I
tower
try to
is
hit
under
him.
attack.
And now I know I have to go for the rune. So I do a slow, go for the rune. Paying attention to the timer.
Fine.
I also noticed, so here when I did this, I noticed that the mid is over here in here. So he's not going for this rune. So I noticed there's an opportunity for me to get this rune.
Ghastly
Even though I die here, I get 2 bounty runes, and now these 2 chase me. And my
Radiant's
carry gets
middle
to
tower is
regen
under
and
attack.
farm. Or he's farming the jungle, whatever. He does that shit. Anyways,
Dire are
it's
scared.
still space because that's time that the enemy team was not farming.
Yeah.
And notice how I looked to mid there when I died. Reason why this is why I don't like that you didn't look to mid. It's because when I looked to mid, I was asking him if he wanted me to refill his bottle. Because when you die, you can TP in, get a refill in the bottle, and then for free, because you're at the fountain.
Alright. And oh, so he said like no, it's fine.
Yeah, because he's going for the rune. So instead, I go here, and harass. Like it's not that big a deal. I can just TP there, refill his bottle, and then walk over. Right? It's not that big a deal. To just do that because you get your carry's already like getting solo EXP. At this point, my carry said he's gonna jungle, but look, because I stacked all these camps, if I ever pull, they're not allowed to let me pull. If I ever pull, then the whole creeper is gonna get destroyed, right? And so
Yeah.
because of that situation, they're forced to trade with me, even though I'm a stronger trader than them. Which I think CM, Lich, Jakira are all stronger traders early on. And so by pulling constantly, you force the opponents to go at your pace versus going at their pace.
Okay.
This is just a quick concept. Like this is why pulling is important. Because not only does it give you more farm, it also makes it so that the enemy team is forced to do stuff. Now this Magnus is forced to, fight me to make sure that the creep wave's pushed in, so I can't just pull this, right? Because if he doesn't push this in, then I can just pull this in, and all of a sudden he actually has his game is griefed.
Alright.
Knowing this,
Yeah.
I pull it here and I just harass him. Look, he has to push it in here, so I can't pull. And now he's in a position where I can just harass him for free. I just hit him, and look, he has to stand there and take it. A hard support just bullying the offlaner completely.
Yeah.
And I constantly. The other good
I'll have
thing about
to
bullying.
go soon if I don't start a game
Yeah,
now.
start a game, start a game.
So okay, I'll start.
Just
a game.
start. I'm just trying to explain it. The other good thing about pulling
Yeah, I'll just watch as well.
is that if you pull, the enemy supports here, where they usually are, they get hit by the creeps. That's more free damage.
Okay.
I abuse this a lot with Invoker, because Invoker is Cold Snap. So I will pull, and then they will contest the pull, right, because they have to. And then they will get hit by the creeps, and I Cold Snap them, and then they just get stuck, and they get hit by like 5-6 creeps, and they go down to half HP for 1 Cold Snap. And I have a slow, so if the techies ever comes here to contest, he's just gonna die. And so
Yeah.
I'm able to 2v1, 1v2, and get lots of farm because of this, even though I'm a hard support. Alright, this guy's a bit of a mess. I don't want to talk about this Pango. I avoided him after this game. He's horrible. He was so bad. He's the reason why this game went so long. But like, I don't even skip. Like, 14 minutes in, I have a fucking Veil. Boots. I'm destroying. I'm 7-1. All because I created an advantage early game, and I made it so that I could get solo EXP while my carry is able to farm the jungle. Or in this case, because my carry didn't have kill potential. But if you were with Malcolm, who is a CK, who has kill potential, because of all the stuff I was doing, you and Malcolm can kill them and get lots of farm that way.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to show you why pulling is important and how you can do it and abuse it. Anyways, use pulling to mess with the Eder support.
So should I ever just like stack the small camp then pull, or is that like a waste of time?
Okay, you should stack the small cap if you ever were in a situation in which you couldn't pull it. right? But you still have time to stack it.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, sometimes instead of wanting to just pull it, I just wait and stack it. So
You
that
should
the whole
never
team
wait
dies.
and stack it. You should always be doing something. Like if you have to be in lane to harass them, you harass them and then you go back and stack it because you can't pull. And then next wave you pull, right?
Yeah.
You should always be doing something. If you're just idle, that's bad because you just spent a minute to stack it and then you have to wait another 30 seconds to pull it. Not a minute, like you wasted like an extra. Yeah, you wasted a minute because you had to wait a total minute for the next wave to come. 30 seconds because you had to stack it and then 30 seconds for the wave to come there. Right?
Yeah.
So you actually wasted a minute to stack it versus you could have pulled it and then go back to lane and you get the lane, you get this pull EXP, you get more EXP and your carry gets more EXP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
okay,
watch
let
you
me-
now. I'm gonna turn off
Alright.
my stream. I'm not gonna say anything. You just ask me if you think you should be doing something.
All right. So yeah, my lane's Bristle, probably Bristle. I'll call it BB. Fuck. Okay. So I
Alright,
think I don't need mangoes and probably just get a stick for this one.
yes, I think stick is very good against bristleback. Yes, get a fucking stick. Get stick, and then get your tangos and a salve. Or actually, you don't even need a salve. I mean, you could get even fairy fire. It's pretty value. Because fairy
Alright.
fire is like 3 HP and 3 damage. In the burst.
And then just go for a soul ring.
Go for a soul ring for sure. Because soul ring, it gives you stats, it gives you armor. Armor counters bristleback.
All right. Yeah.
Alright, this is a weird lane. I don't know what the fuck it is. They have like 3 carries.
Oh no, it's Sven mid for. Oh dude, I actually got bodied by Sven mid once.
It's okay.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna win your lane so hard that it doesn't matter. Because anti-mage is gonna win you the game.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
anti-mage have orb? If he
I don't
doesn't,
know.
that it depends on what you do. Either way, just do your thing. Alright, let me see your starting items. What is it? Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
It's in
You can
the
just
bag.
get a salve later. You don't actually need a
Prepare
salve
for
most of the
battle.
time. Early on.
All right.
Especially since you have 2 you should give a tango to your mid. You missed
Oh
this last
shit.
time.
Yeah.
Wait, your mid has
Yeah.
tangos. What
Okay.
the fuck? Alright, is he asking for it? No, right?
No, he's not.
Alright, he must have
Guess
seen
he's
that no one gave him tangos. He's like, fuck it, I'm getting tangos. Alright, you should give him tangos next time. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
In your first ship, it should be very important. You should try to get a salve and then pieces of your soul ring. I think soul ring over magic wand first because I think with just stick is fine. And by the way, the first one for soul ring, you should get ring of protection because armor versus bristleback is more important
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
because
More important than
all his
HP.
damage is physical. Anyways, you should watch out with their. What they're
30
doing.
seconds to battle.
I'll go player perspective. Yeah, you should stand like on the hill and just watch what they're doing. Not like in front of the hill, but like back, because you know you're killable. If this is a good bristleback, he's gonna go goo first with Carl. If he's a bad bristleback, he's gonna go Quill. I
Why
bet
is it
you-
bad to go Quill?
Because with Coddle, you have goo, you can slow them to like
The battle
70% slow
begins.
and then reduce armor by like 7. And so basically you just crit every hit. Okay, Coddle's bad too, because Coddle went W. Alright, they're bad. You got this.
Okay. So do I get the salve and the ring or just get the salve?
Just get the
straight?
ring first, I think. You don't really need a
Oh.
salve, considering that they're not really going to harass you so hard. You get the salve when you're like about half HP, and you think you need it, right? Wrong tree.
Okay. Yeah. Oh
Okay,
my god.
just stand there. Don't show yourself. Just stand. Look for the Coddle. Look for Coddle. Hit him. Hit him first, and then slow. All right, back.
Oh,
Alright, don't
fuck.
listen to everything. Like, don't wait for my command. Just do stuff when you're thinking.
All right.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
Look, AM got some free hits, free last hits.
Denied.
You didn't have to stick there because you should save your stick till for key moments because you want to bait them. You should tango.
Okay. Okay, just stand by.
Alright. Just try to zone him and walk away. Run. Yeah, if they dive you, they die. So you're fine. Don't worry. He's not gonna get your thing. If he gets it, it's okay. He's wasting his time.
So should I not be sticking now?
Dire's
Okay, yeah, got
courier
it.
has been killed.
Just hit him. Nice, nice, nice. You pull the creeps. Nah, they're not gonna hit him. Back, 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 back. Alright, damn. I don't know how to explain proper positioning to you. It's hard.
Okay. So should I be sticking now when I can?
I mean,
Or
it's okay. You can just keep it. Wait for you till the moment where you want to press Q to stick, right? You can just hold on to it.
okay, yeah. Should I be?
Keep tangoing. Every time you're off cooldown, just tango.
All right.
Alright, look for a pull next wave. But for now, just stay near the AM until the moment where you have to go back. Yeah, just hit him. Alright, back. Back away. Good, look at that. Alright, back now. Go for the pull. Tell AM you're going for a pull. Hit it and run to the creeps. There you go. Alright, I mean, AM's not supposed to be winning this anyway, so it's okay.
And then do I try to go for the connect?
Yeah, go for it. Go behind. Try to harass them.
Radiant's courier has
Oh,
been
no, no,
killed.
not. I mean, actually, they're not contesting you. You can go for it. Although, usually this is like not super efficient. That's fine.
Oh, you're not supposed to. I thought you want all the creeps to die.
You do, but AM right now is kind of too low. And it's usually hard to do that. Alright, go for the stack. If you can. Actually, no, don't. Just stay nearby and harass. Right click the column whenever you can. Right click, move back. Yeah. Make sure you always attack move. Alright. Look, you just wasted spells. Alright,
Oh,
there's no
crap.
need for you to queue. You just
Yeah, I
wasted
thought-
spells.
Yeah, I thought I could just get the both of them.
Now it's okay to stick. You're not gonna engage them for a while. Alright. Q, you can spam it.
Okay.
Yeah, your goal is to try to get to level 3 as soon as possible. Try to make sure AM doesn't die as well. Just watch over him. Look, they're actually not contesting AM. AM's probably having the best game of his life.
Should I get wards?
Yeah, you should get wards. Like, you
Probably.
need wards for this coddle at the moment. Alright, try to contest their pull. He's probably going for a pull. Alright, he's not.
No, you're just there.
He's just a dumbass. That's good. Back. Don't hit the creeps. If you hit the creeps, he's gonna pull it. Stack the big camp. Ooh,
Oh.
There's a pull I should have showed
Dire's
you.
courier
It's fine.
has been killed.
Okay, just go back. Help him. It's okay to stand here this time because AM really needs you here. Or else he's gonna
Alright.
have a bad time. Nuke for last
Are
hits.
you serious?
Alright, just back. I think it's okay to eat your branch for your tango this time.
Oh, should I not give it to the AM?
No, you have another branch. And AM is gonna buy Ring of Health. And you need to harass more. Like you should be hitting more this game. Like you actually
Okay.
I know they can kill you, but you can kill them too. You should force them into a situation because now AM can help. Go for
Okay.
the
Oh, he wants me
mostly,
to go. He wants me to go for bounty. Oh, I'm gonna die.
don't go for Bunny. Just back. Bait them in. Don't use your stick yet. Wait till the last moment. Alright, stick. You have to stick here. Alright. Fairy Fire. Alright, he's gonna die for this. This is worth it. And AM's gonna kill the coddle now. I know, it's fine. I don't think you should have moved there. You should have been in a position where you can fall back easily to the tower. Because once you got to the tower
Your
gives you
middle
armor.
tower is under attack.
Either
Oh,
way, it's fine.
okay.
Look, you're still doing okay because you almost have your soul ring. Alright. See if mid needs a TP. Does he have bottle? He doesn't need it anyways. Check out all the other lanes. Start walking though, don't TP yet. Just walk towards top.
Oh yeah, it was.
And
Sven
TP
mid.
if your AM really needs to. So just watch it. Otherwise, you don't need to TP. Yeah, like the lane's pushing in. Your TPing won't do anything. He can just fall back. He's gonna push back into his tower now.
Yeah, he has a 20 stick anyway. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, after Soul Ring, go for your wand Tranquils. And then after that,
So where should I put my ward sentry? Like same place that you showed me last time.
I think that's a good spot. The other one you could do is also near the hard cap, where the Earth Spirit place is. Because I think that
Oh,
that way, at
okay.
least you know the coddle's not pulling and stuff, and you can feel more confident in the other spot.
all right, I'll do that.
Okay. And then check for wards.
Double damage!
Yeah, just hit him. Just hit him. Just hit him. Watch your AM. I think AM's fighting the Bristleback well. Yeah, stand. Yeah, you got this. AM's burned all of Bristleback's mana. Alright. I think you should fight them by the creeps and nuke so you can pull next wave. Because if you nuke this
Okay.
wave out... Alright, back. AM's backing, you back. You should always be trying to play with your core. Alright, you can't stack,
Okay.
you can't pull it, so stack it. There you go. Next wave you can pull it, and now it's 7 minutes. You can actually get the neutral items with that. So don't pull it. Just watch out for lane. All right, you can't really kill because it's AM and he doesn't have orb. But for now, just watch. Just watch. You're good. You're good.
Should I pull or no?
Yeah, pull this. AM has Ring of Health, I'm assuming. Also, you should be checking what your carry has on his items.
Yeah, he has Ring of Health.
There you go.
and all.
He's good. He can tank creeps. And you pulling now is really good because and you have wards there, so you can know if they're gonna contest you or not.
Okay. Oh, they're pulling on.
Yeah, but they're clearing the creep wave so
Oh.
fast. They're kind of dumb. They got more farm, but it's kind of dumb. What is AM doing?
Oh.
All right, that's on AM. Alright, pull again. Pull again.
Oh.
Pull again. All right, help your AM. Q.
The
Spam it.
enemy's middle tower has been
Oh my
destroyed.
god. That was a mistake.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. They can't attack you on the tower. Sal, he's fine actually. Just save yourself. You can stick now. Yeah. Put your branch back up,
Oh, yeah.
and I think you should get the wand first before boots, and then get like tangos or. Yeah, I think tangos is good.
Wait, was it 2-1-1? Oh, he wants to go.
This is a 2-on-1. There you go. 3-on-1. You just want numbers advantage. Sorry,
Your
the
tower
2-on-1 is just
is
a.
under attack.
Oh, thanks, Bob. I like your skill build. See how like you were able to get more damage in because of the Q,
Yeah.
and now you have the W for this. Perfect moment.
Oh.
Ah. Okay, that's a moment where boots would have been nice, but it's sort of like he's super tanky. I don't know if you guys would have killed him anyways, if you kept running
Yeah.
instead of TP. So that's okay.
That's true.
That one's not that bad. You should tango.
So yeah. Oh,
Tango
but
off
I thought
cooldown.
I thought like it's like not that much health and like you have like passive HP regen anyway, so you don't like need it.
To tango?
Yeah.
Nah.
Like that's how I feel sometimes. Or,
Okay, if you're like basically full HP, don't do it. But if you're like not full HP, you use it. Look, the tango didn't even heal you to full HP. It doesn't heal that much. The tango. It only heals
Okay.
7 HP regen for 16 seconds. That's like 113 HP. Wait, no, sorry, wrong one. 112. 112 HP. That's not that much. So if you're ever below 100 HP of your max HP, you should just use it. Because you might get some
Okay.
hits, or you get contested. Like, someone's gonna fight you, you wanna be healing during that time.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
it increases your effective HP. Like, just nuke him and back. There you go. You got some free damage, right? Stay for
Yeah.
the try to steal his assets. Stay. Alright,
Oh, I should have gone.
that's fine. AM block the stack. Steal asset. Ah, okay.
Oh crap.
Oh, you didn't have to soul ring there. No soul ring unless you need to. Yeah, good to hear.
I'm dead. Fuck.
Ah, you should have pressed Q as well.
Has been killed.
Yeah.
Good of
That
you.
was
Alright, that was just a panic. I think that's okay. That's a mistake. You know now. Don't panic.
yeah.
Alright, that's the biggest
I-
rule of Dota. Don't panic.
I think I tried to be like efficient with my mana, but I kind of just screwed myself
Yeah.
over by soul rigging.
Yes. The other thing to note there is that you didn't really need the TP. It's okay to die.
Yo,
Hey.
hello?
Hey,
Yo, what's
Lucas. Doing
You
a
wanna
coaching
play?
doing a coaching session
it?
with Chio. And then I'm eating.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We did replay
Go
analysis.
stream your
Alright.
Go
I have actually streamed
Go
it.
stream. Let me see this.
It is streaming.
It's 5 seconds behind. Go stream on Discord.
Alright.
I'll join your stream on Twitch just to support, but I'm gonna watch the Discord one.
Okay. Actually, I was always streaming.
Support the boy Chase.
Anyways. I'm gonna have to edit this later.
You posting this as a YouTube video?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Is
edit.
G in a
I'm-
live game right now?
He's in a live
Your
game.
This
Yeah.
is a live game.
is under attack.
Coaching session. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, I messed up.
But look,
Why does G have a soul ring? Okay, it's versus BB. Makes sense.
it's also good stats, and it lets
No
him
boots
spam.
versus Connell BB though. It's a bit of a weird champ.
No, he needs the stats more. Alright, just back. Just run. AM's fine. But look, because of everything you did,
No.
AM's now level 8. And even though Bristleback's also
Oh, it's
level 8,
Connell BB.
it's
Oh
fine
my
if you
God.
die. It's
You have
fine
to
if you
use your stick
die.
once at 20. Use your stick for the love of God. Cast everything. You're
Press,
gonna die.
you got the
Cast
Coddle.
everything.
Yes, nice. That's a good trade. It's okay to die. Just remember
Yeah,
that.
if you trade for Connell every time, that's so worth because BB's dog shit without Connell.
Yeah. Also, they use their ult.
I mean, the other thing is because you were
Alright, let's do this
trading
game.
and you were
We
doing
have-
stuff.
We have AM versus.
Ah,
It's a horrible AM game. Firstly,
Are fortified.
DK's fine here.
but look, check
Pugna's very good
AM's
here.
farm right now.
Reaches out.
AM's
Actually,
actually
no.
doing well.
Pugna's dog shit.
Yeah.
He's doing well. You said, or-
I'll just go top. I guess.
Comparatively, what he was supposed to be doing. Like, he actually was able to get farm and
AM's having
EXP.
a bad game.
It's Coddle Bristleback. Comparatively to what he would normally be having. Nice, good route.
Oh,
Good timing,
Oh,
good
really?
timing. That's fine because you wanna you just wanna nuke that Bristleback.
Alright, this. Even though it's a horrible game, this game is winnable just because the better team will win regardless of draft. The team is probably better from the looks. Huh?
I mean, also the enemy lineup has 3 melee cores.
versus Pugna.
Yeah, that too. And they're just gonna run into you guys and die.
But look,
They're gonna run into Shaker and die.
I actually
so-
think AM's having a decent game because it's Bristleback Coddle and he hasn't died. He has 2 kills.
Your middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
pog him. His farm is abysmal, but yeah, I would have put AM bot though.
I know AM versus Bristleback's actually fine because AM can burn Bristleback's mana. It's just
Yeah,
the
but
one
it's a
thing
Coddle
Bristleback doesn't
BB.
like.
Generally, AM versus BB is fine, like you said. But if it's Coddle BB, you want to send AM the fuck away.
We weren't sure if it was gonna be Coddle BB.
Of course, it's
Also,
gonna be Coddle
Co-
BB. If they draft Coddle BB, it's 100% sure gonna be Coddle BB.
Alright, you should
Oh,
be trying to
true.
go for this Coddle. Yeah, you can. The Bristleback's low. You
Use your
don't
soul
have to be
ring.
scared. You don't have to be scared here. Yeah, you can walk around like this. This is good.
Just run at him. What the hell? Why does he have a freaking Mystic Staff or whatever it's called? The BB. What the fuck? Check BB's items
If he
again.
does?
If he shows. He has the thing that you used to make Hex. The thing that costs 2,700. I think it's
No.
called Mystic Staff.
Does he actually have it?
No way.
I swear to God. Someone has it. I'm pretty sure it's BB. If he shows again, check his items.
I'm just gonna go stack. I think. Or like, I don't know.
Dude,
I
look at
think
the
you should
clock,
go
look at the
bottom.
clock.
I think you guys should try to make space for
Just check
AM
bottom.
by going
Check bottom.
Go bottom
I
and try
wouldn't use
to.
TP. I wouldn't use TP here.
No, lose
I
TP.
wouldn't
Just
use
walk.
TP.
Just walk. Look at mid right
Run
now.
triangle.
Look at mid right now. Somebody's
Just
coming mid.
stay.
Okay.
Stack the ancients when you can. Is that BB?
Yeah.
Check.
He does have a Mystic Staff.
He's going for Octarine. He's going for
Stack the
Octarine
ancients,
core.
bro. Stack the ancients.
It has a 52, right? I think.
53. No.
Hit that. Hit large camp.
Is that the way?
It still works.
Oh, you're doing the double.
It still works. You can hit at
Alright,
53 or 52.
Nice.
It doesn't really matter.
Tis my
This will come in handy.
Nice,
It doesn't
nice,
actually
nice,
matter
nice.
when
Good
you
shit.
hit If it's 52.
This game, you
Aw.
probably wanna go Glimmer this game.
Yeah, Glimmer's good here. Glimmer.
Go
and
settle
then-
this big shit this game.
And then Yules. Glimmer Yules.
Just stack your stuns. Nice.
Okay, I should have.
Good, good, good.
have.
That was
You should
good.
probably wait to Nova after he jumps out. You should wait
Yeah,
to Nova
yeah,
after
yeah.
he jumps out.
Or you should Nova first and then root him when he.
Or Nova instantly to get it off cooldown, which is
Yeah,
probably better.
I think it's better to Nova first. Nova
But
first
if you were gonna wait,
and then root
yeah,
him.
Nova while he's Dragon Tailed because he can't. The damage is too long after.
Well, no. If you, what I mean is, you should Nova first, and then when he jumps away, you root him, and then you can hit him a bunch.
And then you have a Nova again.
Yeah,
and
you
you have
Nova
a Nova
again.
again.
He doesn't get to. So that should be the order.
That's fine.
Yeah, just back. He's not gonna press Q because he's like, I didn't take that much damage.
Yeah.
Yo, just when this big camp spawns, you can just W this big creep. Get some fun for yourself. Be greedy. It's legend games. Just be greedy.
Yeah.
Be a carry.
Go Glimmer. Yeah. Watch out.
That's
Do you
enough.
see?
That's enough.
That's.
Oh, they're gonna steal your CS.
There's 3
Fuck.
people. Tell DK there's 3 people. There's a call here.
No, yeah, he told me.
Oh,
to
he
back
stole
as
the
well.
last hit.
Okay.
This
He stole the
DK
last hit on
told me.
Connell, right?
All right.
Yeah, I thought-
Wait, Chase, so you're not gonna
Oh, no.
play? You're just doing this?
I'm only doing this for a bit. I think the laning went better from what I saw compared to what it would have been against Carlos Bristleback, considering you only died 3 times and you actually were able to participate in about 6 kills. Like no, 4 kills. So you have 2 kills and you have 2 assists. I think that's good. I think the rest of this, I mean, I could tell you more, but I feel like it's up to you. I also want to eat.
Tower is under attack.
All right, yeah, sure.
Your top
I mean,
has
You
yeah,
out?
this-
You out of here, Chase?
I'm out. Yeah,
All right,
Are
thanks,
you gonna
man.
play tonight or no?
I am gonna play. I'm gonna play after eat.
Where?
Holy fuck!
You're gonna
It's
eat
okay.
later. I'm gonna eat later.
Anyways, no, I'm eating. My
Sorry.
food's ready now. Anyways, but look, because you're tanky, they actually can't kill you.
How long does it take you to eat?
Holy
Like-
shit, you're right.
Like because you have items now, you're actually tanky. Like they have to use more spells to kill you, which is the big effect of
And you
having
have a 20
items
stick.
instead of 6
Yeah.
mangoes. Anyways,
Holy
I'm saying
shit.
like building
Dude, the
building
boy
Soul
actually couldn't
Ring.
kill me.
Soul Ring actually makes you tanky. That's what I'm saying. Like you actually have 1,000 HP on CM,
Bravo.
That's fucking insane.
and Pugna has 1,000 HP. And you
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Anyways, builds matter, and also what you do in lane matters. Like because you got to come pulls off. AM's getting more EXP, and now AM's actually able to farm. Look, AM's got Valkyrie 17 minutes in with treads, despite having a bad lane, which is actually very winnable. Right?
Yeah, this game.
Oh, yeah,
if
okay.
this,
That makes
if
sense.
this
Okay,
game
yeah.
just
Nice. I think you had more impact this game than you did the other game. I'll let you know.
Oh,
All right.
Chase,
Good
how long
luck.
does it take you to eat?
2K coach.
Like 20 minutes. Like you can play a game.
Dude.
Go play a game. Go play.
Oh no, this guy wants Shivas. He just wants straight Shivas with
Oh,
this Mystic staff.
that's dumb. All right, you win. I mean,
the fuck will
actually,
that
no.
do?
Shivas is better than Octarine Core, but Shivas is not that good because the only thing it counters.
It's not the item you should get after fucking Vanguard. dude.
Actually, I guess it counters the DK.
Oh, with Coddle, it could be insane.